Information Technology 2. This video will be presented by Alana Johansson. The content of this video will focus on PowerPoint Office 365. Modules applied will be Module 8, Slide Mastery Customization, Module 9, Formatting Text Boxes, Manipulating Smart Art, Creating Shapes with Smart Art, and Module 10, Drawing and Adjusting a Table. Basically, my project, I focused it on the PWSIMS program, and then I also, to show really what the program is all about, and then I focused on 2 classes from the program itself and developed on the content that program actually, that class actually makes a student learn and develop on. So I have 3 different PowerPoints, and I'm going to go through all 3 of them to show you guys what slides I applied these new concepts from Office 365. So let's go look at the slides. So let's start with the PWSIMS Business Program PowerPoint. So in general, I explain the first slide, who Philip Williamson is and what he does for the program. After that, of course, if you're going to present the program, you need to present the courses that are given within that program. So I did a table, a customized table, in order to present them. So I split internship into 2 and management and auditing. I also added a color to the table, in which I made it more transparent in order to see the background. And I also added some fills and made it more appealing, all while using Module 10. And then I explained the 2 profiles within the program, the extracurriculum that's offered, the internships. So basically, that was the only adjustment that I made to that PowerPoint in order to show Module 10. I thought it was the one that you could apply the most to. With the content I wanted to give, I thought it was a good visualization and also made it more appealing to someone. Let's go look at entrepreneurship now. So that's the PowerPoint on entrepreneurship. So I customized the text box to make it more appealing about the general information of what the program is, so the weighted, the department, the course name, the concentration in which the course is found in each semester. So the text box, I made it more nice, fancy, and that was actually really interesting. I didn't know you could do that in with PowerPoint. I actually found it really nice. So for the course description, I put the course description found within the course description which we get every semester. I again have the same box found because I made it as that every text box that is included in this PowerPoint be the one found within the first slide. Also, I did a shape. So I thought, because I wanted to include a quote, I didn't want to just be visually bland, you know. So I had a quote that says, "If Egyptians built pyramids without machines, you can build a business without excuses." So it has to do with entrepreneurship. Because in entrepreneurship, you always want to be the best, and you want to apply, and you want to also know that you can do what you want to do. So I built a very simple shape, but it was still complicated to make it really nice. So I built a pyramid. Also, for the learning objective in this PowerPoint, I did the smart art, and I applied the bigger, like, you can put smaller and then bigger circles. I thought that was interesting too, because it kind of shows how you develop throughout the semester, and how as you go your project builds, and at the end, well, you're going to present it. So it's going to be the biggest part of your course, because you're going to be able to present something that you're proud of. So I thought that was really interesting, because somebody can really observe the development while also being presented the objectives of that class. And then finally, the challenges of that class are presented. There's another smart art. There was nothing really applied new from our PowerPoint piece. The PowerPoint for the accounting system. So again, I applied the text box because I really think it's an interesting concept that you can modify it and really make it. I think it kind of like makes a PowerPoint more. It was probably the thing I thought the most cool from the module, honestly. Um, for this one, the only thing I did is I did it again, but in a different way. The table. So I thought it was really interesting to be able to create one's own table and develop like a table that's not just what you can see usually. So I did it again, but this one was a little harder because I had the learning objections from the course outline from accounting systems, and there was way more performance criteria, but it was getting really complicated and the words were getting really small. So maybe it wasn't the best thing to apply it in this case, but I still did it because I really think that it was a good idea. It's really easy to show. So for instance, to propose an accounting system, and then there's the criteria, and you can really see the criteria, and you can go more. Like I could have done one criteria that at least had 3, but so this is the only thing I did different within this PowerPoint that shows module 10 again. So I guess you could say that the PW Sims program could benefit from new ways of showing them and new PowerPoints that are more appealing to young future students that wish to come into the program. So there's advantages from this part of PowerPoint was the fact that I do think that the module 10, the table, could be used for the courses and the criteria, for instance, that is needed within a course. I thought it was really interesting to see how that could be taken into account. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed.